From the Wyln studios in Hazleton and all over northeastern Pennsylvania, this is Wyln News.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on Wyln News tonight. I'm Gary Perna. One person is dead following a crash this morning on the Giants Despair Hill. Authorities say the crash happened just before 7 when a tractor trailer rolled over and crashed. A Luzerne County coroner was called to the scene. It took emergency responders 2 hours to extricate the person. The identity has not yet been released. Police closed East Northampton Street between Dickerson Street and Pine Run Road during the investigation today in Laurel Run. Well, Preston Bonnet was hit with a third charge of homicide today in a Luzerne County courtroom. The 26-year-old is formally charged with homicide in the death of the third victim from last week's fire in Laughlin. Pennsylvania State Police filed the charges after Luzerne County Chief Deputy Coroner Dan Hughes said that 7-year-old Ezekiel Major died as a result of a combination of effects of smoke inhalation and burns. He added that Major's death definitely was a homicide. Bonnet is also facing homicide charges in the death of Major's 2 brothers, 12-year-old Evan and 16-year-old Eric Dupree. The third homicide charge was pending until the cause of Ezekiel Major's death was determined by a coroner. A woman who was elected 4 times to statewide office in Pennsylvania has been sentenced to 3 years of probation for lying to the FBI about accepting $675,000 from an investment advisor. Former Pennsylvania State Treasurer and Auditor General Barbara Haffer avoided jail time Tuesday but was fined $50,000 in order to do 500 hours of community service. Authorities say the investment advisor had repaid tens of millions of fees through the Treasury Department's business. Well, police in Jim Thorpe are looking for a Schuylkill County man after police say he took money from a resident to do work and never did anything. Police are looking for this man, 40-year-old Don Wack of Silverbrook in Klein Township. Police say Wax is accused of taking $1,400 in cash from a borough resident for home improvement projects and failed to perform any work. Officials on the case say at the time of the initial contract, he used the alias of Don Wack of DW Home Improvement. Wax faces 2 counts of home improvement fraud and 1 count each of theft by unlawful taking or disposition, theft by deception, and receiving stolen property. Police ask if you know anything about his whereabouts. You're asked to call 911 or Jim Thorpe Borough Police. That number 570-325-4995. A father and son have been charged with harassment by police in McAdoo after the duo repeatedly called 2 police stations regarding an upcoming court case. Police charge 54-year-old Craig Christie and 26-year-old Sean Christie, both of McAdoo, with harassment by communications after the 2 men repeatedly called both the McAdoo and Klein Township police stations. Police say the calls were in connection to an upcoming court case. Both men were warned repeatedly not to call, but continued to do so. In the upcoming court case, Sean Christie is charged with striking McAdoo Mayor Stefan Hawley with a large stick during the blizzard of 2016. Well, 8 people were killed and almost a dozen others were injured when a man in a rented truck drove down a busy bicycle path Tuesday in New York City. The attack happened near the World Trade Center, according to New York City Police Department. New York's mayor is calling this a cowardly act of terror. The 29-year-old driver was shot in the abdomen by police, then taken into custody after jumping out of the truck and jumping out of the truck with what turned out to be 2 guns in each hand, 2 fake guns. The driver barreled along the bike path for 14 blocks before slamming into a small yellow school bus. The driver was identified as Sayfullo Saifoff and told officials he did it in the name of ISIS. New York City Police, along with the FBI, are still investigating this accident in New York City. The Luzerne County Transportation Authority is seeking public comment on a proposed increase to its fares. The authority wants to increase its regular fares by 25 cents. Under the proposal, the regular fare rate would increase from $1.50 to $1.75. Half fares would raise from 75 cents to 85 cents. And transfers would increase from 50 cents to 75 cents. That's according to LCTA officials. The rate hike includes the first increase in regular fees in 12 years. The new rates would take effect on January 5th of 2018 if the LCTA board approves the plan. Members of the public can let the LCTA officials know what they think about the proposals by going online to lctabus.com and downloading a comment card, or by calling the office to obtain a card. That number 570-288-9356. Well, coming up on WYLN News, LIHEAP applications are now being accepted. Where you can get them coming up. Plus, in Community and You, Mary Malone from the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce joins us to talk about 2 upcoming events you don't want to miss. But first, as we head out to break, let's take a look at your 7-day forecast from the WYLN Weather Center. And remember, you can get all your weather information at WYLNTV.com. We'll be right back.
For the holidays, there's no better place to have your holiday party or family get-together than Basili's Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria, 401 Claremont Avenue in Tamaqua. They have remodeled the entire restaurant with a new addition and cozy fireplace to add to the holiday spirit. Just call and book your party. You'll choose your dinner from a full menu, everything from pasta, chicken, veal, and seafood. The new bar will be open with all your favorite drinks. Basili's is open 7 days a week, serving lunch and dinner. Dine in or take out.
Hello, I'm John Keegan, candidate for Hazleton City Council. Contrary to false information being circulated by my opponents, no one is going to double or triple your property taxes. No one. Let's end the politics. Hazleton needs cooperation, actually collaboration between the mayor and council to move our city forward. We need to make our neighborhood safe again. Despite promise after promise, we need to fix our streets once and for all. I ask for your vote in November. Thank you.
Your body was made to move, fluidly and with ease. If the need for joint replacement surgery has stopped you in your tracks, it's time for a plan that can put you back in motion faster. The area's most experienced surgeons, the region's only nationally ranked program. That's Orthopedics in Action at Lehigh Valley Health Network.
Well, today begins the application period for LIHEAP. The Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Programs helps those who meet income requirements to pay heating bills and winterize their homes. Funds are available on a first-come, first-served basis, and you can find out more information on them by visiting dhs.pa.gov or at your county assistance office. Well, the unemployment rate for the Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, Hazleton metropolitan area has dropped 1/10 of a percent point, reversing last month's from the month before. The State Department of Labor and Industry say the rate fell 5.4%. The state rate dropped 1/10 of a point to 4.8%. The national rate fell 2/10 of a percent point, 4.2%. Some good news. Well, Standard Farms was given the go-ahead by the Pennsylvania Department of Health yesterday to start growing and processing medical marijuana. The Whitehaven company was given approval after state inspectors visited the facility several times. Renovations had to be done going to the site, and they expect to be providing medical marijuana early next year. Also today, the State Department of Health announced that patients and caregivers who need medical marijuana can now sign up with the state to get their treatment. The state launched a website and registry on Wednesday and announced that a list of doctors providing those services are also on that site. You can visit that site and learn more at pa.gov. Well, days before most United States residents fall back, a special commission in Massachusetts that has been examining the possibility of year-round daylight savings time plans to release their final recommendations. Such a move would mean residents would no longer have to change their clocks twice a year. And there would be an extra hour of daylight on cold winter afternoons. But it's unlikely to happen anytime soon, if at all. By the way, daylight savings time ends Sunday at 2 a.m. Also, when you're changing your clocks, it's a good time to change those battery in your smoke alarms and carbon monoxide detectors just to be safe. The North School District will host a town hall meeting on the opioid crisis this evening at the North Schuylkill Junior-Senior High School auditorium. Opioid abuse and heroin rise dramatically over the past few years. Many users are increasingly student athletes who obtain prescription painkillers for injuries, become addicted, and then find their way to heroin. Tonight's event aims to inform Schuylkill County residents about the opioid crisis and efforts being done to stop prescription use. Representatives from the Pennsylvania Department of Health and St. Luke's Hospital will be among the panelists that will be discussing the many angles of this drug problem. The event will end with an opioid candidate forum between Schuylkill County District Attorney Christine Hallman and Attorney Mike Peck. Both Hallman and Peck are running for Schuylkill County District Attorney. Once again, this town hall forum will be happening tonight from 6 until 8 at the North Schuylkill Junior-Senior High School. All are encouraged to attend. Well, coming up on Grr City's News Choice, we run down the list of candidates who are running for the Hazleton Area School Board. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
At All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we treat our customers like family.
Because to us, nothing is more important than family.
So come on in and let our family get your family into a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram.
Need a work truck or have an active family lifestyle? All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram has a wide variety of inventory to choose from. It's the Black Friday sales event.
All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Tamaqua.
Let's trade keys.
Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. It's spelled different because we are different. Physical is unlike any therapy center you've been to before. If you're tired of living in pain, if you want to move better, overcome an injury or balance disorder, or you just want to improve your strength and conditioning, our highly skilled team of medical experts will help you get back to living the life you enjoy. New mentality, new body, new life. Get physical.
With Election Day right around the corner, Wyln TV, the leader in live local news, brings you a special candidate forum featuring the Republicans and Democrats running for Hazleton City Council. Join Gary Perna and Tiffany Cloud on Thursday, November 2nd at 7 p.m. as they ask the candidates the hard questions. Tune in so when you head to the polls, you can make an informed decision. Wyln taking the lead to make sure you are informed.
And welcome to Community and You here on Wyln. Everyone, I'm Gary Perna. I'm very pleased to have back with me once again Mary Malone, the president of the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce. And we're talking about some upcoming events here in November. Mary, I can't believe we're in November already. It's unbelievable how fast this year went.
It really has. Two exciting ones. Mm-hmm. So the first one is actually this Friday, November the 3rd, Valgistics. So as you know, Gary, many of our chambers have multiple businesses that join. So Valgistics is from our best small business that we just awarded, Best Cigars. Did a case study. They have an online business where they do a lot of shipping. And so they're sharing their information with other companies. You know, we are getting to the holiday season, shipping and all of that, a more inexpensive way to do that. So that is Friday from 9 to 10. And it's a free seminar that they're sponsoring.
Wonderful. So they'll be able to get some information, maybe some businesses out there who may be sending some treats out to some of their maybe other businesses or some of their workers. Right. This is a great case study for them to learn. So this is from on Friday, 9 to 10. Where is it going to be held at?
We're actually holding it in the conference room, which is on the second floor, right across from our offices at the Markle Building.
Wonderful. So do anyone have to call and register ahead of time?
They can either go ahead and register online at the website, hazletonchamber.org, or they can call the office and we'd be happy to sign them up, or they can just show up that morning. just in case. So either way works.
So this is great. And another seminar is really good because I think now we're getting into the colder months, so we're trying to do a lot of things inside. I know all of a sudden we were talking about great things going on outside, and we were doing golf tournaments and having great things. But this is maybe a time we get back in and learn a little bit more. And Mark Evans is hosting Be More Engaged at Home, Work, and Community on November 9th. So what is this all about, Mary?
So Mark, that might be a familiar name to for folks. A while ago, Mark was the owner of the Roadhouse, and so, but he's been doing different things, and this is a great seminar. Again, also this time of year, right? We're headed into Thanksgiving and the holidays. People are starting to take stock of what's happened in the past year. So a way to kind of be more present, learn a little bit about how to really engage yourself and forward. So I would say it's kind of mental health, business, as well as your home life. So it hits on all three elements. And the seminar again will be held at the Pines in their conference room on the second floor. There's a charge for this one, $20 for member, $25 for non-members. And you could call the chamber or you could go online. Either one works.
Wonderful. I know you guys are very busy with all this going on. So these two seminars, and Mary, I know you guys are always, and I'll give you this chance to plug, always looking for people to be involved with the chamber and the many different events you guys put on each and every year. So if there's a business out there, I know we're getting to the end of 2017, but we're looking forward to 2018, somebody maybe wants to get involved, host a mixer, a seminar or something, how could they do so?
That's a great, thank you so much, Gary. Good point. We, like everybody else, is starting to plan out next year. So they can call the chamber office at 455-1509 and either speak to myself or to Leanne Fallible, who I know you've had as a guest as well, and talk about, because every business might have a different need, whether it's about doing a seminar or, as you said, hosting a mixer, but we could talk about what your goals are for the next year and how to maximize that membership.
Wonderful. So a lot of great things going on. Of course, if you ever want more information on Chamber, head to their website, hazeltonchamber.com. Get all that information. Call them, 455-1509. You can get all the information you need about the events coming up and all the events that will be coming up through November and, of course, through December as we close out 2017. Thanks for joining us on Community and You. We'll see you next time.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Finally, a car buying experience where it's quick, transparent, and you're set for life. At Hazelton Honda, every new vehicle purchased includes a lifetime warranty, lifetime oil and filter changes, lifetime car washes, lifetime loaner vehicles, lifetime state inspections, and Sunday express service. A gigantic selection to choose from. Always amazing prices. Courteous and expert sales staff. Convenient store hours. Discover the joy of buying at Hazelton Honda, where you are set for life.
Join us this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. You're going to meet James, a wonderful gentleman who had a lot of pain and tried a lot of different things until he finally found Dr. Stacy and got some help. His story is this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. Join us.
Well, tonight, the candidates for Freeland Mayor will square off in a debate. The debate will take place at JD's Tavern on Ridge Street. It starts at 7 o'clock, and former Freeland Mayor Tammy Martin will be the debate moderator. Following the debate, there will be a candidates meet and greet. WYLN will have a crew at the event, and we'll have a full recap on Thursday's news here on WYLN TV. There are 4 of the 9 seats for Hazelton Area School Board are up for grabs. WYLN's Maria Cinti has more on the 5 candidates vying for those 4 seats in Tuesday's election.
5 candidates are vying for 4 open seats on the Hazleton Area School District School Board. Candidates Ed Szymanski, Linda DeCosmo, and incumbent Bob Mahalik have advanced to the general election after winning both the Democratic and Republican primaries. Alexander Van Hoekelen won the Republican primary, while Dr. Robert Childs won the Democratic side back in May. They are expected to compete for the 4th seat on school board. Dr. Robert Childs seeks to return as a member of the school board. Childs served on the board for 16 years before leaving in 2015. Childs has proposed offering after-school buses to enable students to attend enrichment programs. He says budgetary solutions stem from the state legislature, but the school board can try to attain money through grants and general donations. Challenger Alexander Van Hoekelen is a sales representative at Van Hoekelen Greenhouses in Klein Township. Van Hoekelen says he would like to take a look at the budget and see where the board can reduce spending. Van Hoekelen says he wants to work with the board on welcoming students from abroad. He says the transition must be the same from one school to the next. He has also mentioned the need for students to work with computers to prepare them for the workplace. Bob Mahalik is seeking his 3rd term on the school board. He is the superintendent of the Carbondale Area School District. Mahalik says the school board needs to look into attaining additional revenue from sources other than taxpayers. He says one of his priorities is to start a newcomer program to help students from other nations prepare for state standardized tests and become accustomed to Hazleton area at a faster rate. Linda DeCosmo is a retired English as a second language teacher. DeCosmo says she wants to consult with the school board and superintendent about spending priorities in the district. She has also shown an interest in mirroring incentive programs that have been implemented at other schools, where students are rewarded for showing improvement in their academics. Ed Szymanski was the school district's assistant facilities manager for 19 years. Szymanski says he wants to make changes to school buildings to meet the needs of students and faculty, such as adding computers and updating security cameras. He also wants to review trades offered by the school district and potentially add trades that are valuable to employers. People can vote for up to 4 of the 5 candidates next Tuesday, November 7th. Each member elected at large will serve 4-year terms on the school board. Reporting for WYLN News, I'm Maria Sinti.
Thanks, Maria. And with Election Day right around the corner, WYLN TV is proud to host the only broadcast candidate forum for those vying for the Hazleton City Council. WYLN's Tiffany Cloud and myself will be hosting the hour-long special. Join us tomorrow at 7 p.m. here on WYLN as we learn more about the candidates that are running for Hazleton City Council on the Republican and Democratic ticket. Once again, WYLN TV is taking the lead when it comes to informing you. Again, the forum will be tomorrow, 7 p.m. right here and only here on WYLN TV. Well, stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN.
On Friday, November 17th at 7 p.m., the Wiltsey Center in Hazleton will present Tom Sage as Neil Diamond. Since 1997, Tom has performed as a full-time celebrity impersonator and tribute artist across the United States, Canada, and several European countries. Don't miss this fantastic show at the Wiltsey Center, 700 North Wyoming Street in Hazleton, on Friday, November 17th. Doors open at 6:30, show at 7. Tickets are on sale right now at eventbrite.com. General admission is only $25.
WYLN CA35's children's programming is designed with the specific purpose of serving the educational and informational needs of children. In compliance with FCC guidelines, a copy of the Children's Programming Report is on file for public inspection at WYLN, 1057 East 10th Street, Hazleton, PA, during normal business hours, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday.
With Election Day right around the corner, WYLN TV, the leader in live local news, brings you a special candidate forum featuring the Republicans and Democrats running for Hazleton City Council. Join Gary Perna and Tiffany Cloud on Thursday, November 2nd at 7 p.m. as they ask the candidates the hard questions. Tune in so when you head to the polls, you can make an informed decision. WYLN taking the lead to make sure you are informed.
Hi, I'm Marty Burns, host of Sports Talk, your weekly source for Hazleton area high school football. Join myself and head coach Mike Brennan this week as playoff action is about to begin. We preview the playoff rematch against Williamsport. Matt Bruns is our special guest, and we look back to the regular season finale victory over Crestwood. That's all this week on Sports Talk, brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network.
It's Octoberger.
2017 Mazda 6 Sports Sedan. Buy it for $19,900 or lease it for only $109 a month. Or 2017 Mazda 3 Sports Sedan. Buy it for $16,599 or lease it for only $115 a month. 2017 Mazda CX-3 Sport. It's all-wheel drive. Buy it for $20,600 or lease it for $139 a month.
At Berger Mazda, Route 93, Hazel Township.
Berger Family Dealerships. Drive with experience.
Hi, I'm Brian Anderson, and I'd like to invite you to be a part of something special. USA Cares is a nonprofit organization helping military families with emergency financial assistance. We help prevent evictions and foreclosures, utilities from being turned off, and we put food on the table for our nation's heroes. USA Cares is looking to form a chapter in your area. Go to usacares.org. USA Cares, making a difference in the lives of military families.
Want to watch WYLN over-the-air with an antenna? These maps make it easy for you to check out our over-the-air UHF coverage area using the Longley Rice propagation mode. All of our broadcast and cable maps can be found on our Facebook page and on WYLNTV.com.
Wyln.